నోట్ల డిపాజిట్ పై ఆర్బీఐ తాజాగా ఓ నిబంధనను తీసుకొచ్చింది. 2000 నోట్ల డిపాజిట్ లో భాగంగా నగదు 50,000 రూపాయలకు మించితే ఖచ్చితంగా పాన్ కార్డ్ ఉండాల్సిందేనని ఆర్బీఐ గవర్నర్ శక్తికాంత్ దాస్ స్పష్టం చేశారు. ఆయన మీడియాతో మాట్లాడుతూ నగదు నిర్వహణలో భాగంగానే పెద్ద నోటును ఉపసంహరించుకున్నట్టు చెప్పారు. 2016లో నోట్ల రద్దు అనంతరం భారీగా నగదు లభ్యత ఉంచేందుకే ఈ 2000 రూపాయల నోటును అందుబాటులోకి తీసుకువచ్చామన్నారు. సెప్టెంబర్ 30 నాటికి చాలా వరకు 2000 రూపాయల నోట్లు ఖజానాకు చేరుతాయని తాము అంచనా చేస్తున్నామన్నారు. నోట్ల డిపాజిట్ విషయంలో ఎటువంటి ఇబ్బందులు తలెత్తకుండా ముందస్తుగానే బ్యాంకులకు మార్గదర్శకాలు జారీ చేశామని చెప్పుకొచ్చారు. ప్రజలు బ్యాంకుల వద్ద బారులు తీరొద్దనే ఉద్దేశంతోనే చాలా సమయం ఇచ్చినట్టు క్లారిటీ ఇచ్చారు. ఒకవేళ పెద్ద మొత్తంలో 2000 రూపాయల నోట్లు డిపాజిట్ అయితే అందుకు సంబంధించిన వ్యవహారాలను ఆదాయపు పన్ను శాఖ తీసుకుంటుందని చెప్పారు.
A universal bank, you know it very well, a universal bank has a purpose, we give a license to an universal bank to collect deposits. When you collect deposits from the public, you are dealing with public money, and there are lakhs and lakhs of small depositors, middle class depositors, retired people. You are giving him a license, and this person, a person with small means, poor people, middle class people, they are putting their money into the bank on the trust that the regulator, the central bank, has given a license. So it's you just can't issue a banking license just like that. Banking is special, banking is different. So therefore banking license cannot be equated with NBFCs or with payment banks. And subsequently, after the universal banks, you had this concept of differentiated banks, the small finance banks, the payment banks. They were all designed for specific purposes. The small finance banks were allowed, and there are 12 of them now, they are functioning. The small finance banks were to ensure availability of credit to the last mile. Precisely something which the NBFCs are doing. But the rigor which a small finance bank is put to before giving a license is much more rigorous than when we do a NBFC registration. Small finance banks are allowed to collect deposits. NBFCs, excepting about 20 or 21 of them who have the license to collect deposits. Other than that, they're not allowed to collect deposits from public. Small finance banks, the regulation stipulates that 50% of their loan has to be of loan ticket size, less than 25 lakh rupees per borrower. So therefore, he is catering to the segment of small borrowers, microfinance borrowers, small businesses. So that's for a different purpose. And that segment often gets neglected by, when he approaches a large bank. The small bank is almost at his doorstep. NBFCs also provide that service, but their liability side does not have deposits. They have other, they raise bonds, they do. So therefore, each of them has got different purposes. And it is not possible nor desirable to club them all into one and allow everyone to, for the fiction of, if I can use that word, for a so-called, or for creating a fiction of simplification, let's not create, it can create big threats or risks to the financial system. No, LRS, it's a tax issue. I really cannot comment on that. It's a tax issue, the tax collection at source. So that's, finance minister, the revenue department. So I really, it won't be proper or fair on my part to comment on that.